Hey, welcome back to Celebrity Thrasher. I'm so glad that you've come back. Or if you're new, welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about the famous rappers that had their career ended in horrible ways. But before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Now, let's jump in. Number 1, Lil Pump. Pump has been slowly rolling out flop after flop singles, whose only defining characteristic is they feature much more talented rappers than him. He even drew the ire of 21 Savage for stealing the "Yes Sir Ski" catchphrase. Videos for these songs that used to get over 100 million views now get barely 200,000. Deep down, Mr. Pump knows this too, but instead of rebranding himself, or I don't know, releasing some good music, he chose to do the ultimate clout grab at the most irresponsible time. He endorsed Donald Trump, and if there's one thing we've learned over these past 4 years, supporting Donald Trump means you're supporting your own downfall. Pump's career demise has been a long time coming. His support of Trump was the last desperate grab to trend on Twitter one last time. But like most clout chasers, there wasn't a bigger plan. No album rollout, no merch to sell, he did it all for the clout and put the final bullet in the head of his career. Number 2, XXXtentacion. During the afternoon of June 18, 2018, XXXtentacion, who was 20 at the time, was shot and killed in an apparent robbery just outside Riva Motorsports, an upscale seller of motorcycles and watercraft in Deerfield Beach, Florida. He was shot multiple times in the neck and was in critical condition before being pronounced dead at 5:30 p.m. The 4 assailants have since been caught, and it's such a shame that his career ended in such a horrible situation. People still grieve to this day. Number 3, 6ix9ine. His arrest, trial, and snitching captivated hip-hop fans throughout 2018 to 2019. He snitched so much that his life sentence was reduced to 2 years. Once he served his time, he exploded back onto the scene, seemingly not having learned anything from his mistakes. For a moment, it looked like he would prove us all wrong. He had 2 million views on his IG Live, which is a world record, for his first video after he was released, and went number 1 with his Nicki Minaj collab, Trolls, without the backing and marketing budget of a major label. Tekashi walked around NYC with an army of bodyguards and laughed at everybody who said he would be killed if he ever showed his face in public again. He attempted to justify his own snitching in a confusing, convoluted way. All of his antics were building up to the announcement of his album Tattletales. The NY rapper pulled out all the stops for the release, including disrespecting Chicago rappers Lil Durk and Lil Reese, and even going to O-Block in Chicago to disrespect Durk's dead cousin Newski. But then a funny thing happened. After the initial spike in attention, his views and likes started to go down. Way down. His album Tattletales sold less than 60K in its first week. Podcasts like Joe Budden and Gilly the Kid wouldn't book him for his first interview out of jail, despite Tekashi saying it would be the biggest interview ever. He's always been a con man, a scammer, and a manipulator, but this time around, people in the industry saw right through him. Number 4, Chance the Rapper. Instead of sticking to what made him successful in the first place, which is hard work and quality songwriting, Chance mistakenly believed that people would love everything he put out, regardless of quality. He decided to record his debut album, all the rest were mixtapes, believe it or not, in a month because the fans kept pressuring him for a new release. He was trying to do what Kanye did in 2017 to 18 with his 7-song albums produced on the fly and capture a joyous moment in time after he married his longtime girlfriend. But Chance is not Kanye West. He let his success get to his head and thought he was on the same level as Kanye. There's no explanation for the disaster that is The Big Day. The album sounds like Chance's career is dying. It's a soundtrack to disappointment. He thought penning a messy, half-finished, way too long love letter to his wife would be interesting to anybody but him. Number 5, Tupac. Tupac was shot in a drive-by on September 7, 1996 after the boxing match between Mike Tyson and Bruce Seldon in Las Vegas. Shakur was hit several times, including once in the lung, while attempting to jump in the back seat. He died in the hospital on September 13, 1996, and the murder remains unsolved. It's definitely one of the biggest controversies in the music industry. But anyways, guys, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.